All right, now I know you all know this one, so you better sing along.
From WNIJ Studios on the campus of Northern Illinois University, this is Sessions from Studio A. And for those about to rock, we salute you. This week is all about rock and roll and about music bringing people together. The Rock and Roll Institute is a nonprofit organization based in Rockford that uses music to educate and inspire youth from all around Northern Illinois. Their motto is start a band on Monday and play a show on Friday, and that is exactly what they do. Listen as we rock out with Rock and Roll Institute, coming up this hour on a special edition of Sessions from Studio A. Welcome to a very special, unique edition of Sessions from Studio A. I'm Spencer Tritt, your host, and this hour is all about rock and roll. We packed up our gear and headed to the District Bar and Grill in Rockford for a showcase from students of the Rock and Roll Institute. Remember that movie School of Rock about the teacher turning his classroom into an amazing rock band? This is the real thing. When kids sign up for Rock and Roll Institute's camp, they're put into a band on Monday, and by Friday, they have to be ready to rock in a show complete with lights, smoke machines, and a packed crowd. The Institute was founded by musicians Stu Johnson and Mickey Rosenquist and has steadily grown over the years to include even a whole student-run production and stage team, along with instructors for aspiring DJs. Later on, we'll talk with some of the students and instructors from Rock and Roll Institute, but first, let's get into the show. We have a bunch of bands coming up for you this hour, and some really great band names as well. So starting off the night was Impulsive Imps. We're hearing students of Rock and Roll Institute this hour, recorded live on Sessions from Studio A.
Who took the bomb? Disco, disco.
Impulsive Imps with La Tigra's Decepticon, recorded live. We're hearing from the Rock and Roll Institute this hour on Sessions from Studio A. They started off the showcase with a bang and got us ready for this next band, Sweet Tooth. We're hearing students from the Rock and Roll Institute recorded live on Sessions from Studio A.
All right, we're going to introduce this band. So we have Jeff on bass, Ollie on guitar, Ella on drums. We have Waylon on guitar, Ava on guitar. We have Cora on vocals. Woo! And I'm Ava, and
we are the Sweet Tooth.
This is Sessions from Studio A outside of the studio at the District Bar and Grill in Rockford, and we're here for the Rock and Roll Institute show tonight. Very excited for all the bands tonight, and we're here with some of the members of the Rock and Roll Institute. What are your names?
My name is Jack.
I'm Georgia.
Jack and Georgia. Are you guys in the same band in the Rock and Roll Institute, or are you in different bands?
Well, so every year at the Rock and Roll Institute, you get a different band that you're in with different people. They set you up with new people based on like your skill level, your age, and your music taste.
We are not in the same band right now, but we are actually in a band together outside of camp called Crazy Onion. So yeah.
Oh, Crazy Onion. I love that name. Tell us what band you're playing in tonight. What's the name of your band for the Rock and Roll Institute?
I'm in a band called Skid Marks. It wasn't my idea. I'm in a band called Skid Marks, and we got a horn section, and we're gonna be the last band tonight. Oh, and this is Lainey. She's also, and Lainey actually, she is in the same band as me. She's in Skid Marks with me.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. Lainey's joining us now. So I'm curious about Rock and Roll Institute. I think this is the coolest concept. I don't know if it really is. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie School of Rock, but that was.
And I think from what I heard, did it start before the movie even came out?
It did, or it was
Okay.
around the same time. Mickey and Stu, I want to say, as well as some other people that aren't here anymore, they started it. It was just like 5 kids. It was one band. They would just get a couple of kids together, and over the last 20 years, it's just grown from 5 kids to I think we now have like close to 150 across the 3 weeks.
And something
maybe
like
more.
30% of the students this year are brand new people that are joining in. And it started out with just bands. Now we have a DJ program. We got DJs like remixing songs and doing cool stuff like that. And also we have a graphic arts program. We have like a group. We have a really good group of kids who are making logos for the bands that they put on T-shirts and stuff. And then also we have production. So we have kids who are like, tonight we actually have students who are going to be running the lights, running the sound, doing everything. It's crazy.
That is so cool. Yeah, it's more than just the music. It's full production.
We base it mostly off of grants and donations, and you can donate at rockandrollinstitute.org, right?
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to the donations, we've been able to do a 3rd week this summer and a winter camp
And,
Yes.
during winter break.
and about 45% of attendees attend through scholarships, so they aren't paying for it because we've just grown so much. We're able to help out so many more people now.
And the great thing is that there's so many cool people here, and you kind of meet like your group of friends, because at school, I don't know, rock isn't necessarily at the forefront of music
you
with
don't
most
fit in.
teenagers, but like when you come to Rock and Roll Institute, you're meeting all these really cool kids who like the same music as you, and also you're just surrounded by like this incredible talent all the time.
Yeah.
They never fail to impress, every year.
Yeah.
I imagine you form a tight bond over the course of the week.
Yes.
For people who don't know the Rock and Roll Institute, give us the concept. Just take us through what the camp is.
The motto here is start a band Monday, play a show Friday. And I mean, I've been coming here since I was about 11 years old. I'm 20 now. That's exactly what you do time and time again. You get here, they assess your skill level, and you get put in with 5 strangers or just people whatever, it doesn't matter. And you just spend 8 hours a day together just hammering these songs over and over again. And you grow a lot in that 1 week. I mean, depending on how much you put into it, you get what you give.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just come in and, when I started, it was like 5 bands and no production. I mean, we outsourced, had to get people to do that. And last year we started doing it more locally or, in-house. And this year we actually have students. So like we're just constantly growing. And it's just amazing to see what all has happened in the last 10 years that I've been coming here.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping on my floor. I need you here by me because it's the midnight hour, babe. We got more. With the record, yeah. We got more. Ow! With the midnight hour, babe. More. With the rebel, yeah. More. She lives in his own heaven. But that's to go from a 7-Eleven. While she down all night to collect his fares. Just as long as it don't mess up his hair. I want the world for you, babe. 1,000 miles for you. I dried your tears of pain, babe. 1,000,000 times for you. I'd sell my soul for you, babe. With money to burn for you. I'd give you all and have none, babe. Just to get you here by me. Because the midnight hour, babe, we got more. Sing it with the rebel, yeah. She got more. Ow! In the midnight hour, baby, she got more. With the rebel, yeah. We got more. Yeah, little baby. She want more. More. Oh yeah, little darling. She want more. More.
The Skid Marks, recorded live at the Rock and Roll Institute Showcase at the District Bar and Grill in Rockford. And before that, we were talking with members of the Skid Marks, Jack and Lainey. You're listening to a special edition of Sessions from Studio A, featuring students from Rock and Roll Institute, where they formed their band on Monday and played this concert on Friday. Coming up after the short break, we'll hear more from my talk with instructors and students from the Institute and more live performances. It's coming up on Sessions from Studio A. Welcome back to Sessions from Studio A and our special edition of the show with Rock and Roll Institute, where students form a band on Monday and play a concert on Friday. We're hearing from that concert this hour, recorded live at the District Bar and Grill in Rockford. If you want to learn more about Rock and Roll Institute, check out their website, rockandrollinstitute.com, and they're on Facebook and Instagram at Rock and Roll Institute. For this next band, we are getting a little heavier. We've got some Rage Against the Machine for you. It's the Arpeggiators. We're hearing students from Rock and Roll Institute recorded live on Sessions from Studio A.
I'm winning now. I'm winning now. World's on the ring. 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 That might be the most exhausting song I've ever done at this camp. So we're gonna do band introductions while we get ready for the next song. As I said, over here you have Morgan on vocals. Over here on guitar you got Henry. Let's go, Henry. Over here you got Micah, also on guitar. And then our last guitarist right here, you got Will. You always do. Back here on bass, you got Jake. Let's go. And last but definitely not least, you got Max on the drums. Give it up for Max, everyone. All right, we got one last song for y'all. It's a little screamy, but I feel like y'all know it. Sing along if you want. Let's go. Hope you enjoy. the Arpeggiators, thank you so much, and good night to all of you lovely people.
The Arpeggiators recorded live at the Rock and Roll Institute Showcase. As we mentioned before, the Rock and Roll Institute has expanded recently to include DJs, graphic artists to design band logos, and a whole production team running sound, lights, and live video at the concert. I stopped to talk with some of the production team to see what it's like behind the scenes at this Rock and Roll Institute Showcase. Tell us your name and then how you got involved with the camp, too.
I am Pecan Ron, leader of the Misfits that we call Sweatshop Productions. I got involved with camp because 2 years ago I came and I watched DJ Bear do his first set, and they're literally, the smile on that kid's face was unbelievable. There wasn't a dry eye in the room, you know.
He was so good last week, too.
The challenges that he faces, but to come up and be able to create, it just made me fall in love with music all over again, and to see like young people come in and do the ins and outs of it, you know, because production, literally today's going to be a 20-hour day for me. But that's the love of the game. You either love it, you hate it. That's why our shirts say it. We're the first in, we're the last out.
I love it. So yeah, you guys are the behind-the-scenes crew here, kind of making everything happen tonight. And give us your names too, and tell us how you got involved with the camp.
I'm Adrian. I got involved because I like cameras and I like production and I like music, and I wanted to learn more. So.
My name is Simon. I like music, and I heard about an internship that could lead to a job, and I like money a lot.
I'm Mason, and I got into it by loving sound, lights, and visuals.
Yeah, and you were mentioning this is the first year then that they've added the production side of things?
This is the very first year for the production camp. Hopefully we did a good job, you know. From what it used to be to all the bells and whistles you see behind you. I mean, you know, we got eight screens going digital. You know, we're making all our own content, so it's super fun, man. I'm really excited about this program. Hopefully, you know, we can start to do. My plan is to do it year round. I'd like to have after school workshops and rigging classes and electricity. You know, it's a lot more than making flashy lights go off. You know, you got to know circuitry, you got to know safety, you got to know rigging. You're hanging hundreds and hundreds of pounds of weight over people's heads. You know, so you have it's a whole different ball game. It's not just plugging in and playing rock and roll, you know. The behind the scenes stuff, without this group of kids and myself and the production team, we wouldn't have this.
So what got you guys into the production side of things?
Well, I record my own music, and I felt like I was kind of garbage, and so I kind of wanted to get better, you know.
Oh, cool. So you were kind of doing this on your own, and then...
Yeah, really DIY, yeah.
I've done stage production for plays before at my school, and I've also done... I'm in band, and we have to do basically all of our own setting up as a bass player and all of our own gear, and it's kind of the same thing as this, but it's individual for your own things, and I like it. It's cooler, it's bigger, and I like to keep doing it, so.
Awesome. So it sounds like, you know, the bands, they make a bond throughout the week, but you guys definitely make a bond to the production crew. You guys are like your own
We're
band.
also 2 weeks, like the other bands are only a week.
Okay, you do it for both shows, both weeks. So do you guys think you'll come back and do it again next year in the future?
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere I
Thank you and good night.
That was Government Cheese, recorded live at the Rock and Roll Institute Showcase, playing Lenny Kravitz's Fly. We will be right back after the short break with more from the performance and more from my talk with students and instructors from Rock and Roll Institute, where students form a band on Monday and play a show on Friday. You can find more from Rock and Roll Institute and get involved at rockandrollinstitute.com, and they're on Facebook and Instagram at Rock and Roll Institute. We'll be right back with more here on Sessions from Studio A. Welcome back to Sessions from Studio A. If you're just joining us, this is a special edition of the show featuring students from the Rock and Roll Institute in Rockford. It's a camp where students start a band on Monday, and by Friday they have to be ready to play a show. We recorded that concert live, and in just a little bit we'll hear more from that. But first, I stopped to talk with more students and instructors from the Institute to hear a little bit more about how the camp works. We talked with Carl, guitarist from the band Backstabbath, and asked him about how he got involved with Rock and Roll Institute.
My second guitar instructor, Rick Zilhart, suggested that I participate in the Rock and Roll Institute. I didn't really know what it was at the time, and that was about 2 years ago now. But I signed up for it, and now I'm here.
Did you know the other bandmates in your band before the camp, or did you meet them on Monday?
I know some of them. Aiden, our drummer, I'd been in a band with before. I know Lily, our vocalist. Oh, and I know Jacob. I've known Jacob a little bit, our other guitarist. But the other ones, I'd maybe seen them, but I hadn't talked to them as much or anything.
Yeah, so what's that process like, just going through from Monday to Friday, kind of evolving together as a band, but in such a short amount of time? What's that like?
The first day's a little odd because you're with a whole bunch of people that you're going to be spending a lot of time with in the next several days. But I think, especially through the song selection and learning those songs together, I think learning music together can be a really rewarding experience for a group of people, and that really brings people together even if you don't know each other. And I think that really is what helps it work.
Any memorable moments throughout the week? I heard you guys had some 100-degree practices. What were some of the memorable moments for you throughout the week?
Yeah, it was really hot, but I sort of like it. It makes me want to push harder. I think my favorite moments are when we're not rehearsing necessarily and just on the off time and what we decide to do then. I know that some of us just grabbed a random instrument and started playing Nirvana songs, and that was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that bonding as a band, that's just important as, the practices too. I also stopped to talk with another instructor from the camp who has made frequent appearances with us on Sessions from Studio A with various projects. We have Heather Camacho from Rockford, who was working with the band Dad's Spaghetti at the Rock and Roll Institute this year. How long have you been an instructor at the camp?
Hey, yeah. 2016 was my first year teaching here. Yep.
I keep saying this is just the coolest concept for this camp. I love it. Wish something was like this when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
What's it like kind of watching the kids over the course of the week, coming in on Monday, and some of them probably don't even know each other, and then watching them go throughout the week?
It's pretty amazing. Several Mondays will sometimes include tears and lots of fears, tears of fears, and not sure if they'll make it through to Friday, but somehow everyone does every year. It's amazing. There's always some doubts, and but no, they come in and they make friends, and a lot of people feel like they probably won't fit in, or that won't happen for them, and everyone usually does. And it's fun to watch the evolution from Monday to Friday night with all the kids that come in.
And what's the name of the band tonight that you were working with?
My band is Dad's Spaghetti.
These names are just incredible.
They came up with it. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Right, well, rock and roll. Thank you so much, Heather. Thanks again for talking with me.
All right, now I know you all know this one, so you better sing along. Good night.
And with that, we will bring an end to this week's special edition of Sessions from Studio A with Rock and Roll Institute. Thank you so much to all of the bands who performed and the musicians and instructors who talked with us this hour. Special thanks also to Jessica Dobson, Kevin Schwitters, Stuart Johnson, and Laura Spear for making this episode possible. You can support Rock and Roll Institute by making a donation on rockandrollinstitute.com. Also find info there about how you can get your child involved in the next camp. They even have scholarships available and an online store where you can get shirts from the bands designed by students at Rock and Roll Institute. It's a really awesome program they have going on here, so be sure to support them and all of these talented kids you heard this past hour. Head over to WNIJ.org where you can hear this episode in its entirety, and we have behind-the-scenes video from the bands performing live at the District Bar and Grill in Rockford. If you are a local artist and you are interested in being featured on Sessions from Studio A, send us in a submission by emailing us at sessions@niu.edu. We'd love to hear your music. Sessions from Studio A is produced at WNIJ Studios on the campus of Northern Illinois University. Producers are yours truly and Mike Lundgren. I'm Spencer Tritt, and thanks so much for joining me this week. I'll see you next time on another edition of Sessions from Studio A.
Hey, 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 come with it now.